So hello. Well, I'm doing these readings with the oracle cards. I'm reading from the book when I have drawn a card or two, and then I will channel, because that's what I do now, channel for the spirit realm. And I was just thinking that today I am drawn to both the Magdalene and the Work Your Light oracle. And they are representing, as I have been speaking about before, the more earthy realm, the more 3D philosophical. What am I working through of these materials that can be so transformative? The things that we are going through as humans. Some people want to ascend into the higher galactic realms, perhaps, faster than they are ready to, so to speak. I think, or at least my journey, has been very much going deeply into these earthy realms and having to transform and transmute energies through my physical body. So I was ready to go into this more galactic realm. And it's, of course, one big stream of consciousness. Everything, they are linked together and you cannot pull them apart. But they represent different parts of the journey, and sometimes I dip down into these parts, and then sometimes I also dip down into these, or up. So I was just asking myself in this short meditation I did prior to this, who am I speaking with? Or no, not with, but to. I am doing this for my own sake, for the benefit of my own health. But I guess some people would benefit to hearing it all as well, and that's why I surrendered into putting it into a video. And I think I'm of course I have a soul group and people that I vibrate with, and perhaps it's you that found this. And also, if you just have this reflective mind where you are thinking about what is life, what is I, you, my neighbor, what is the purpose of it all? Why do I feel pain? Why do I have to go through life that sometimes feel meaningless? How can I find meaning into whatever? So, if you have the reflective mind, then you are open to listen to answers that you didn't even know that you had been questioning. And sometimes you have also this capacity to be open to questions that you didn't even know was there. So if you have a reflective mind and are curious without being judgmental about what life is, then welcome. This is for you. And I'll start to shuffle and draw a card from the Magdalene Oracle card deck. I'm doing as I'm usually doing, shuffling around, seeing if one or two pops out. I'm grabbing that one, and then I'll do it just 2 times with both decks today. So you are feel free to skip this part, because sometimes it takes a little while. So the combination of these 2 cards, what is it that links those together? And see, I am not in search of specific questions or specific answers. I am in search for one dropped, and I'll just shuffle the next one. I am just very curious about the experience of life, in whatever form it may take for you and for me. Because life changes for every moment, and my experience of life changes for every moment, and that might be the same for you. And what I thought to be true changes as well. These things that I'm experiencing now, with the channeling, for example, and the clear communication with the other realms, I thought it was science fiction, and I thought that it was crazy people doing that. But now I'm the one to experience it, and therefore I cannot judge anything that is happening now. Oh, sorry, I have to go down to pull the one up. Good. And that is why I need to just take it as it is. And actually, these two cards that fell out from each, it's the two decks here, they fit together very well in the color combination. The first one to fall out is the one called Family, and yesterday I did a video that was about some of the same things. Oh, not yesterday, the other day. And then the next card, the Pillar of Light. Your vibration is rising. You are the oracle. In fact, it reminds me so much about the video I did the other day, where it was, I think the title was something about be your own kind of weird, and then you'll find your soul family. Yeah. So I will, sorry for the jumpy thing, I'm just trying to sit somewhere I'm not usually sitting. But I needed to change the place for my own sake. So this one, Family. You were born into your family for a reason and a purpose. Just as there is a reason and purpose for experiencing all you have experienced to date. Yet, like most of us, you probably believe the myth that all family members should all get along and always be nice to one another. Other families always seem nicer. The truth is that every family experiences similar dynamics in one way or another. Your family is your greatest teacher. Every family member will hold at least one trait that you don't like, and you have at least one trait that each of your family members don't like. This fact sets the perfect environment for us to learn to love unconditionally. Later in life, you will discover that every perceived negative comes with a positive attached to it. True love often comes in ways and forms that we initially fail to recognize. Yet, with the passing of time, you will realize that beneath our individual facades, there is only love. Love comes in many forms, and it may not always be kind. Reflect on this, for it will help you let go of any resentment you have towards your family or a family member. So that is the environment around us. And then the next one is the Pillar of Light. I'll find it here somewhere. It is called an activation card. Pillar of Light. Your vibration is rising. You are the oracle. You are heaven and earth in perfect expression, a conduit for the light of the heavens to the earth. You are the rainbow bridge. Take time to meditate. Imagine yourself as a pillar of light connecting the light of the heavens above with the earth. As the light shines through each of your chakras, you activate the rainbow bridge that many ancient scriptures speak about, raising your vibration and the vibration of the planet, linking the higher realms of the cosmos, guides, angels, and spirit with the ancient wisdom keepers and beings on planet Earth. They dance together through you. They sing together through you. Without your body, voice, and creations, neither can be expressed. For too long we have been taught that God is outside of us, giving away our power to angels and spirit guides. But without you, they do not have a voice. You are the oracle. Do not look for guidance outside, for you hold all the wisdom of the entire universe in the portal of your heart, in every cell of your body. Do not see the angels and guides as above you, for without you they have no way of communicating. You are the oracle. You are the rainbow bridge. You are the pillar of light. And then there is a work your light activation in the end. Hold the card on your heart and say, I allow the light of the heavens and the light of the earth to flow through me now. I activate the codes of remembering within my cells and chakras. I activate my system as a rainbow bridge between heaven and earth. So, that was the cards for today. Family and pillar of light. And it has been 10-11 minutes. But I will close my eyes and see if anything comes through today. It talks so much into what's going on many places right now where people are finding their own way. Yeah. So let's see what they have to say. And it was just 11:11 and I said that. I love numbers and synchronicities like that. Yeah. And we just have fun with you, don't you know that? Well, you, she, her, she knows, and you all should know that. This is so much fun to be representing something that is within you always. These energies that you can give us so many names if you would like. Right now we speak on behalf of the High Council of Love and Light, but we are everything, everywhere, connected to you, connected to everybody, everyone, and it is true. You are our expression, and the more that you free yourself, and yes, it takes sometimes work to find out what is that freeing yourself. But you know, because there is a calling. If you listen to this, there is a calling in you that is so high. It's called, the voice is so high inside of you that you cannot deny it. It's calling you forth, and you must free yourself. And doing it in a balanced way, so you can be both the human on earth and the angel from above. You are the high spirit. You have the higher self. That is also us. We are in contact with you because we are you. Your higher self. And you are human, a body on earth. And it is fun, don't you see it? Of course we know that you can be afraid of so many things. You have periods of time where you're afraid to die. Very physically die because you perhaps is poor and don't know where the money will come from next day. Or if you feel so alone that you do not know where to turn to for help. And you may cry and feel so lonely, and that in this despair, in this loneliest moment of your life, you will wake up to the inner truth. That is your light and your guidance and your strength and your wisdom. It will be turned on because you will suddenly be in a place of a despair that is so great that you can nothing but listen to what comes from within. There are no answers from the outside, or perhaps the answers comes from the outside. You just didn't hear it before. The voice, the whisper, the sentence, the feeling, the eye contact with just one person that clicks into place and opens you up. You are a chester. Oh, sorry. You are It is like a treasure hunt, right? And you are it. You are what you are searching for all the time. And it's not hard work, and yet again it is. Until you release yourself into this and enjoy the journey. And that is why we started being joyful with you, because it is a joyous journey. When you do not have the perspective that we have, then sometimes it can feel like being in so much pain. And we understand that you can be in pain. Because sometimes you are put together with people, like in families, or in work situations, or with neighbors, or friends that you perhaps have chosen a long time ago that don't fit anymore. And you can feel so, it's kind of destructive what you feel, because you go against the current. You go against the free flow of life. In a very pure and innocent intent of creating an environment that feels safe and perfect for you. But see, that environment you shouldn't be considering the environment outside of you. You should be considering the environment inside of you. That environment inside of you, that you can align with, that you can purify, that you have control over. And control is not a word we like as such, but that is the thing. Your internal environment is what you can change. And then it doesn't matter who you are surrounded with. Because when you are in sync with yourself, with your higher self, with us, and with the earth, and what the earth needs, for you to be part of earth, what do you need? Movement and nourishment and rest, water, fresh air, a pause throughout the day or several pauses, and action. You also need action. And the thought forms that you have about your life. When you have that synced up with your heart's desires, and that has nothing to do with wealth as you perhaps would think. It has everything to do with wealth as we think. Because that is your higher perspective. Because we are, remember, you. And if you neglect your higher self, then you neglect a great part of yourself. Then you neglect your own inner health and wealth. And you cannot sync up with yourself in physical form. But we know so many of you are aware that you are the pillars of light, that you are the one creating the new earth, that you are the one between heaven and earth, synced up in reality, the physical reality, as well as the etheric reality. Praise yourself without losing yourself. Find your own home. Love you by letting love move through you. Just that. Let love move through you. You don't have to judge anything. We are in love with you. And we are you. And therefore, all is well. Enjoy your life. Just that. Thank you for now. Okay, I was under 20 minutes. Or we are. Well, we are. These were the words for today. So perhaps it's something for you, or whatever. You must. Or should I just say, have a nice day? Enjoy.